Welcome to Stubbs Aquatics. This is my first time ever going to, a pet show, and it's a fish expo that I wanted to see, and some of the plant expos. There's a cat and dog show, a huge reptile show, so I hear, and even some birds. Well, this is going to be tough on me because I deal with a bit of a social anxiety issue, and there's going to be large crowds. So hopefully everything runs smoothly. And of course, I've got my backup here to help me out. And my backup here, he's laughing at me.
I'm the backup.
Chris going to his first ever pet show. We're going to see fish and other pets here. Are you excited to be going here today, dear?
Sure am. Only took me 60 years to get here. Kind of excited, nervous, a little bit of anxiety, and looking forward to meeting some of the people I know on YouTube.
Really hoping to run into Chris Biggs, also known as the Mad Aquarist, or maybe even Joey, the king of DIY. Being they're both going to be here. The first area we run into is the reptile exhibits, and man, there's a lot of snakes. They're set up like they're jewelry box. I wanted to demonstrate actually how loud it is in there. It was deafening at times, I have to tell you. Reptile lover, this definitely was the place for you. There were so many exhibits, and they had everything. Every kind of lizard, a gecko, you name it, it was there. It was pretty impressive. But that's really not what I went there for.
Jackson would definitely be in his glory here.
Oh, yeah.
Bearded dragon.
Look at these big ones here, these big snakes. Jackson would love to have these. He'd want to wrap them around his neck. Wouldn't you, Jackson?
I won't ruin it for you, so I'll step back.
They just couldn't get over the number of reptiles. I was amazed.
Now probably something more high speed.
They had a lot of floral arrangements and a lot of plants for sale, which I found really unique, being this was the pet trade. But man, if you wanted to buy some nice house plants, this was a great spot. A little extra time here. Simply, it just wasn't as busy as some of the others, and I was okay with that. And it was nice and calming. Now, speaking of calming, this was it. This was absolutely awesome. So many of these beautiful exhibits. Now they're priced in the thousands, but they were truly living art. So beautiful. The neons seemed quite happy here at least. And this was stunning. The area was pretty busy, and I would have loved to have filmed even more, but just with the crowds and the amount of people, it was difficult. But it was nice to come here, and well, you can see how relaxing this was. Now these people are true artists.
You do beautiful work. It is art.
I got to meet some people that I went there to see. One being Chris Biggs. What a nice guy. I bet we spent 20 minutes talking.
Hi,
Ask you. I was asking him.
I'm here with Chris Biggs, the Mad Aquarist. Been following for years. Great guy, great channel. Love him.
Thanks, buddy. Nice to finally meeting you, right?
One of my other favorite fish YouTubers being AquaMalik and Michael from Fish EZ. They've got their booth here selling beautiful discus. Of course, Michael's Rams and Malik's Angels. Malik, one of the guys I've been following for years. One of the first guys I've ever followed.
You're actually one of the first people that started following my channel when I
Yeah,
started it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So really nice to finally meet him in person.
Yes.
I think I saw you at Michael's once. We were over to pick up some fish, and I think you dropped off
Fanatics.
some chimmies at Michael's.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we had to come back, and then we got sent off to Fanatics. So, and of course we saw Michael, and he wanted to know if I had my barbs here, which I didn't bring
He
them.
was telling me to bring some. He was so
Yeah,
excited.
well, they're in the planted tank right now, and I'd have to rip everything out because he wants some ruby barbs and also some of his checkered barbs back. Some of Michael's and AquaMalik's fish. He was just telling me that they brought all the water themselves. They wanted to ensure they had quality water. That's someone who really knows their fish biz.
Yes, sir.
Look at these discus.
They're just like older.
So all the photos that you have here are pretty much
Issues on the side.
Such a new home.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Trust me.
I don't mean to make you do self-checking out everything. It's just
It's okay. I understand. We're all in this hobby. We know that.
Right?
And then after they're in one tank, and I gotta once I get a different tank set up, then all of them are done.
You going? Finally get to see my friend Michael from Fish EZ, the master breeder who really got me into barbs, or hooked on barbs. And you know, he's just a wealth of knowledge. Has amazing live streams every Saturday.
Friday nights I try best I can, but we're here at the expo right now. Thank you for coming down, jumping into the crowd to see what we've got here at the expo. I thank you very much. But
Always a pleasure seeing you, talking to you, and with AquaMalik too. You know, there's just wealth of knowledge and great guys.
thank you, and of course he's got the Aurelius barb, so I'm expecting him to breed a bunch so I can get some.
Well, maybe he'll come up and visit, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll have to make that trip. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. I'm here with Red Laser, also known as Gordon. One of the greatest guys on YouTube and one of the friendliest. Really nice to have them around. He's really big in watching the lives and commenting, and it's nice to meet another fellow Canadian. It is me, just a YouTube channel.
I did find one koi exhibit, which was nice to see.
Everyone does like their shiny koi, as in Ginrin. There's a couple that did catch my eye though.
Oh, and there's no prices up. It's not going to be inexpensive. Well, I didn't go there for koi, and I'm not. No.
Just what I was looking for. Some great plants in there. Good prices too. $10 to $15. That's really good for here.
So I did manage to buy $60 worth, and then I got a free one thrown in. From my hometown, Phil's Pets. They take on my Shabunkins, and they also take my Barbs when I sell them. Sure nice to know that someone else travels a couple hours to get here, let alone setting up the shop. That must have taken them a long time. Had to take advantage of seeing some extreme foods not normally available in Canada, and of course ended up buying some. I got some goldfish food, believe it or not, and they had some cool samples. Big.
Good.
Beautiful angels.
Well, so we originally just had 2 bins of betas, the rest of these were overstocked. Yep. These 8 bins were all filled with other fish.
Definitely don't want to give in to that dreaded impulse buying. Hoped that there would actually be more fish for sale here. Not that I wanted to buy any, but you know, if I went again the next year, that I knew what I'd be looking for. See, I like to plan ahead, and knowing what's out there really helps, especially with people that, you know, like me, that need to know. Looking at a few wild-caught Oscars. This is for you, Greg, from Golden Fish Tank. It's just up your alley. $16. That's pretty good in Canada. I think this one's a little bit nicer, actually. They're pretty washed out. I don't know how they keep them for this long in those bags. It was now time to move on to the dog and the cat area. This is very crowded and very loud. Too much for me.
This is all cats and dog area. It's hectic and busy, but fun. But there's no way I can film in here. Every dog and cat known to mankind. And very, very busy. Yeah, it actually happens. Cat City. Oh man. Yeah, I couldn't do this. A cat show. Can't say I've ever been to one. I should have brought Marley. Sure, she would have got along with everyone, or not. Even birds here. Some really cool ones, actually. horses are beautiful.
Well, how did you do at your first pet expo, dear?
You know me, I got social anxiety and crowds, so
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
I
look
did pretty
good to
well.
me. I don't think you did too badly in there. We were in there for a couple hours, so
Yeah, it was crowded. Lots of dogs, lots of cats, lots of pet lovers of all different types. Um, so yeah, I guess you're wondering what I got. Did end up getting were some plants from this amazing spot I've always wanted to go to, but never was able to. So great deal, I thought, on some great plants, like some amazing crypts for $10. Buy three, get one for free. So I like that. I got some extreme fish food, which normally can't get in Canada. So I was really happy about that. Plus, they gave me lots of samples. There was lots of samples to be given out. So I took full advantage of that. I didn't give in to buying any fish, so which is good because impulse buying is bad, especially in the fish biz. Um, Overall, I think it was pretty good. I wish there was a little bit more of the fish. It was mainly dogs, cats, and a lot of reptiles. Uh, Boy, if you like snakes, lizards, this is a place for you. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next Stubbs Aquatics.